where we would begin. Vertigo would be quite an interesting end. We are not using yesterday's update. If you're joining us late, we're not using that. We will keep things the same as the players we're used to.
Look at all those P2000s for Monte.
Some players have been saying that the Glocks are feeling a little overpowered at present. Of course, Afro will have that P250 for that longer one-shot power in the pistol round. Going fishing, maybe leading Monte into a full sense of security because reinforcements are on the way. Popping out a connector is Crims, and he's got a lot of players with him as well. But who takes the first one? It will be Crims. Mezii dropped quickly. Back and forth we go. Somdayoung trying to find another one, and DemQQ will pick up the slack. 2-on-2 now. We've got Bro making his way to the A-bomb site. Will fnatic commit all the way?
Happy to just play the time here. They've got over a minute to work with, and they know they run into the stack.
I think Roy was just spotted by the jump peak there, and don't think he realizes that he was spotted either, which is why Monte have rotated over immediately. So fnatic will have less time than they think they might. Enough time on the clock, though. Roy will make his way over. Closing the distance now are these CTs. They've got a 2v1 for a moment, but Roy's back out of the smoke. Looking around now, around that giant pillar. And then there was Roy, 1v2. Lock might be the right tool for the job. He can find the headshots. Oh, Bro's going for the full reload! Oh, the knives are out of blades! Starting off quite spicy then. Monte will take the pistol. Wow, that was awkward.
That got so weird. Oh man, the struggles on the shots to the back of the head. Pretty sure I just saw DemQQ get loud as well, as we know he likes to do from time to time as he comes in with the knife. Yeah, that was awkward. I mean, they get the bomb crossing safely. This was still well managed initially. Great shots from SDY, who has been in good form for Monte. Because fnatic ran into this stack, so the even trade's pretty good. This not so much. Left clicks from DemQQ. And Monte pick up the pistol.
I don't know if I'd rather die to the knife there than the full reload of the USP and the 180. Might be the better of the two options. So, yeah, that's a promising start for Monte, and by all measures, especially with how small that tiny book was, maybe they really need this pistol, especially an MR12. That'll certainly be a big boost for them.
I thought DemQQ bought the AWP to stick with it, but I think he's dropped it to Waro. After getting the knife kill and the pistol, allows that second round AWP. Haven't seen as much from Waro at this event. Normally one of the standouts for Monte. He's been their lowest rated player though. So getting him the AWP early, we'll see what he can do with it. Because you know when you've had that that bomb plant up against you, the force buys coming from fnatic.
We've seen some missed grenades in the overpasses at this competition so far. Everybody adjusting to the new lineup, so we'll keep an eye on that. Something also to keep an eye on in every game of Overpass is the CT approach to the door-off connector. If it is blown off, then Monte may have more aggressive presence there later on to try and defend that short B position. You can see Waro inside the toilets. The rifle support has been forced back, so it'll be a little more awkward for him. He doesn't have a helmet either, so he's got to be careful with his movements. Spots the bomb, spots Afro. Somdayoung just saving his teammates Bacon there. 5-on-4 for Monte then, as there's big pressure on the A-bomb site. Roy making his way down long. The remainder at the front facing the site. There goes Waro. Crims moving through. A great second frag from him with that Galil. Big problems for Monte. It would be a disaster to lose an AWP immediately, and that's looking more and more likely now. With a lovely grenade, which will just about soften up Dexter. But he's got plenty of work to do. Spotting half the info there. Trying to isolate the long player, but he's rotated already. And that's an AWP lost in the second round for Monte. Disaster strikes. Now, before we move to this MR12 format, the CTs winning the pistol, losing the second round, force buying, getting reset, etc., would really set them back. If they go for that and that happens, it's going to be so much worse in this format.
Yeah, that is a really rough round to lose. And initially it looked pretty decent there when SDY had good timing to trade his teammate or to save his teammate with the AWP. Then Crims just gets up on the site so fast, they weren't able to cover him off. And so Monte do feel like they have to go for a force buy into this one. But it's not looking great for them. They gave that AWP over to fnatic. Plenty of rifles in play. Crims the one man with an SMG.
This is a
players talk about how these force buys are important. Monte have got to come through here.
Yeah, this is a good Petri dish moment, if you will. Monte under the magnifying glass. To see how things have changed in this format, I kind of want them to lose this, be on the eco, just to see how far back it sets them in the MR12 format. 5-7s have been so dangerous, though. Everybody understands how important it is to be the person swinging rather than the person swung on, be it LAN or online. Monte starting to move through now. Oh, Crims sees two, but gets absolutely nothing from it. The 5-7s savaging fnatic. It's working for Monte. The numbers are so low for them. Getting their bell rung. Mezii is dropped as well. 4-on-1. Monte want their AWP back.
Yeah, 35 seconds for Afro. I don't think he's going for the round win. He's going for the save here. And DemQQ, aware of that, is going to have him trapped in from behind. Oh, Afro, he must have spotted, but he hasn't hit the shot. A couple of misses from Afro. That AWP gets stolen back by Monte. And it is a back and forth start to this half. Can Monte hold on this time? Because there was no bomb plant there for fnatic. So that T economy should be in real trouble here. Yeah, this 5-7 just so good. DemQQ backs on up. Krasnal decides to go aggressive, realizing we've already got 2 kills. There can't be that many more Ts around the corner.
Big round. You heard the comment from Keita before the match started as well about how important it is to be good at these force buys. Monte put themselves in great positions with those 5-7s up close, point blank range for the one-shots. What a way to get back into things now. Roy making his way through. Perfect timing as SDY needs a reload. The Tech 9's coming to strength now. And fnatic have a chance. That's another force buy situation. Looking to swarm onto the bomb site. They've got to find a trailer to Krasnal though, who's looking for a third. Tech 9 raises its ugly head once again, this time in the hands of Crims, and suddenly Bro is alone. 1 versus 2. Had quite some highlights in this week already. This would be quite another one. Up against a Norp and a Galil with an MP7. And they'll be reset again. Forced by territory once more. And this is another thing. Like, we wanted to see, okay, what happens if Monte get reset? They win that, they stop that from happening. But now you've got a situation where both teams are going to constantly force buy against each other until somebody wins that consecutive run. That's what would normally happen. And that is what's going to happen here as well.
Yeah, this half is going to be all over the place now. There's a chance that we get barely any full gun rounds because of how back and forth it's been. And honestly, that AWP feels a little cursed right now. Oro there getting run over. That A-site defense from Monte, they're just giving up picks too soon. And even with Krasnal, decent rotate wasn't enough. Oh, nice timing there from Krasnal. They smoked the molly, and Crims maybe wasn't expecting that boost to come in because his teammates molly connector. So a man advantage found by Monte. Could they really force back again?
Knee deep in the smell of ammonia and short beat. Very strong positions for Monte. No one too forward on the A bomb sites, however. Next to no utility as well. A flash towards A, a smoke towards B. Oh, they found some HEs as well. If the CTs, at the moment, if the CTs drop util on the floor, it won't show on the map. That will come with time. 4 players for fnatic then, who have got boatloads of utility. And those, if they can keep these 4 players alive and get close to the bomb site, those mollies will be so crucial for them to try and control things. Speaking of control, they're losing control. The bomb's been spotted on long as well. That's a lot of information at the 40-second mark. Krasnal forced into the lights, and now the numbers are tied. 3-on-3. Young's got a great angle. He has opportunity with this MP9. Not going to be easy, though. 2 men on the road. Roy with a grenade in his hand. He's going to catch one, and almost a second. Down to red health, and there they go. Great time for the swing. Catches one of a grenade. So awkward. And the resets continue. The force buys probably will as well.
Yeah, these teams just can't string 2 rounds together right now. This is a lovely start from Krasnal. I think you see Crims not ready because that smoke was put down. He assumed that boost wouldn't be possible. Krasnal has been so solid here at this event for Monte. Oftentimes in those anchor positions, and then the timing from SDY is pure perfection. It feels like Fnatic are having success in some of their faster rounds. But when they used to be strong on this map, they play a lot of slow, drawn-out rounds, try and play between the bomb sites. Fnatic used to have some really fun games against VP, where it would be very back and forth and late round. That was a second timeout taken by Monte, by the way. They want to make sure that they can establish a strong CT hold here. And I think they've just got to make sure they don't fall to one of those fast rounds. Fnatic's 2-round wins have come on these fast A plays. Monte have got to be a little more prepared. Last time it was SDY who just got caught out trying to spam the smoke. Let's see if they can hold a little better this time.
I think the reset's coming here for Fnatic on this occasion. I think this is a consecutive round for Monte. Or is it? I was about to say this buy absolutely sucks, but a third rifle to be collected now, surely by Fnatic, or maybe not actually. We can see they are posturing towards that B bomb site with the utility they had left. They started with 3 smokes and 2 flashes, I think, and they've got 2 of each remaining. So there was a chance to collect that extra rifle, but maybe it's not required. Crims with the Desert Eagle will be enough. The numbers into the B bomb site. And Monte have to think about how much they want to lose in this round. If they can get a smoke up on this balcony, oh my days. mezii with the AK-47. I can't imagine Waro wants to commit with this sort. 2 versus 4. The resets come again and again, but Dexter hasn't planted the bomb just yet. I feel like this is one of those scenarios that invites Monte to get close enough to lose everything they're holding. With that smoke, surely they'll start to back off now.
Yeah, I think they've realized they're going to have to concede. I mean, the question is, how long can this last for? We're going to be halfway through the half here, and it's still just back and forth. It's still just force buys winning the rounds. The gun rounds can't win right now. And Fnatic thinking about hunting. Oh, Krasnal, don't scratch your head. They're pushing you. Gonna have your finger on the trigger. Molly down, but they know where he is.
So much money he just threw on the floor, and it's not going to save him, I don't think.
He got a pre-fire, surely. Dexter dies to the bomb, but Krasnal dies at the hands of Roy. Just the AWP saved. That AWP has not had the impact they want either. Waro still with only 1 kill. Had a few chances with it. This round, though, just that fast play towards B. Something that Waro can't really deny. Once Bro goes down, they get call for the fast play, and it works.
Off camera, I can see that Waro dropped the AWP to buy someone a gun and throw it to them. So they're not really using the new system now. We can hold a button down, and he can't reach his AWP. So if he did want to have a spawn-based play, he's kind of committed to going towards long. This would be a great time for that AWP to have more impact on the CT side. Never know what to expect from one game to another in CS2 at present, but it's fascinating to observe. Indeed, Waro will be sending it down long with the AWP, rifle support in tow as well. But look at this focus from Fnatic. We've got the balcony smoke coming out immediately from mezii as they charge into B bomb site. A surprising B rush for them might just work out. But Krasnal is here with a 5-7. We know how dangerous this pistol is. B can't see anything. Just in time, Crims drop. This delays a bomb plant. They've got to deal with him. And that'll buy time for his teammates to rotate. 2-on-2. SDY coming in from the back. Waro will show some presence with sound at least. Try and run distraction as they try to figure out where SDY is.
Oh no. mezii just cleared this. I don't think they're expecting to be here so soon. No, but he can't get the kill. Dexter saves his teammate. And now Waro looking for that wall bang. So close, but no cigar. And now he's got a really hard clutch and 2 bullets left in that AWP.
He has to find mezii first. Otherwise, he's done for. There's no way he can solve this puzzle. One more in a magazine then. He's really trying to bait mezii out, and he will eventually, but again, that was completely unsolvable, especially with big brain mezii on the server. Fnatic string that second round together, and finally, surely it's Eco territory for Monte.
It's gotta be. Double swing at first was pretty well timed. It allowed Bro to do good work, but then Krasnal left alone at that back of the site was always going to get hunted down. It really felt like SDY had the round in the palm of his hands, though. If he could have just hit that quick headshot, denied the bomb plant, would have made a massive difference. He had such a favorable fight, but it goes against him. And now Monte, they are finally forced into this poor position. Only took the 8th round to finally get someone saving. About a third of the way through the game.
Well, considering how much of an underdog Monte are on Overpass, more or less half the rounds to this point, it's kind of okay, maybe. Maybe. Very minimal investment for this one. So I think fnatic will be okay. Full stack on that B bomb site. fnatic creeping towards A. Again, if you're joining us late, we are not using the recent patch that came in. Lots of discussion about the movement in that one. But that will not be part of today's action.
I'm sure the players are thankful about that. Another one of these gamble stacks goes wrong then. Not much info to work with, so Monte were kind of just guessing. Wow, a double nade into that smoke. Just making sure they are 100% safe planting.
We've seen so many P2000s in CS2. So many. There's definitely been a reaction to, with regards to the state of the game and the rise of the P2000.
Led by Blade, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd love to see maybe some more questions about that when we get players on the desk. What is the situation with the P2000? Obviously, we've had a lot of discussion about the MAC-10, the P90. Saw a P90 ace to close out a game this week as well. But I'm not sure if the 2000 has had so much verbal focus just yet.
Yeah, this is fair. This is probably the highlight of the round. Everyone jumping down. Yeah, it was Bro who got that P90. Would love to see Monte pull that out at some point. Maybe not on Overpass though. A lot of longer range angles on this map. And the first full gun round at the ready into round 9. Not many chances to run your full gun round strategies here on this first half. SDY, great timing, gets a double spray down on mid. That's going to put fnatic in a really rough position. They might have to take a risk here.
Yeah, this is a dire situation for them because they've got no way to stop the CT presence towards top of connector. And with the door blown off, that makes it so hard for fnatic to get anything with the positions they had remaining. That 2K was so big for this round. Krasnal spots Dexter, goes back to the well. Next to no damage by fnatic in that round. Again, that 2K beyond the fountain, monstrous. And with the HE on connector door, they know how powerful their positions are and seize the rest of the round swiftly.
Yeah, and that's forced a second timeout out of fnatic. And you've got to remember, you only get 3 timeouts per map in regulation. As SDY just pop a flash, that smoke making it really difficult for those fnatic players to move on up. Very good fight for SDY to take there. Timing was just right for him. And if Monte can keep this scrappy, maybe that is their best chance here at trying to steal away this map. Normally a big weakness for Monte and a pretty big strength for fnatic. But this has not felt like a normal map of Overpass so far.
Absolutely not. Maybe Monte will thrive in the chaos. A well-equipped round for both squads. I wouldn't say a Galil is ill-equipped. Again, very good armor penetration on it. Extra mileage in the magazine size as well. Krasnal walking to his doom. A hostile playground held by Roy. An early 5-on-4 for fnatic. Looking to creep into Monster. A sudden surge, perhaps. Got Bro by the barrels. He's got an incendiary. Grenades will start to stream in. He's got to go guns out, though. Guns blessing. DemQQ's here for support as well. Good frag by Bro. Delays somewhat. DemQQ needs to keep his presence on this bomb site. Moro's been lost as well. Man advantage for fnatic. Dem stuck behind those flames, but again, that bomb is under the balcony, and SDY will come through. There's some info for Demka. He knows where half of them are. Moving into position for Afro, who will deliver. 6th round for fnatic. They'll just about pull away from Monte for now.
Yeah, that was well turned around there by fnatic. Looked really good for them as they just snuck in towards B. I think just going contact meant that they still had utility. They had good pace on that play. And Monte not able to put up any counter utility to try and slow it. So as soon as they start losing fights, they are in trouble in that one. 6-4 then for fnatic, starting to get a pretty solid T side for themselves. Chance for more here as well towards the end of the half. I think if they come away with 7 or 8, they will be delighted.
Very concerned with the situation above connector. Roy can help the investigation. Take the AWP angles away. You can see the formation of Monte on the radar though. Warrior's creeping. SDY is the one of the scope on for this round. It's an AUG though. As fnatic group with the bomb towards B, you know what the roles of Afro and Roy will be. Still a minute on the clock, and presence is being shown in the upper areas. You see fnatic are hiding around Monster for the time being. Now we'll have to have a look towards that A-bomb site from long with the AWP. 40 seconds on the clock. Looks like it'll be a late run, a late one for fnatic. I can see Afro in position now, heading towards that A-bomb site. So they will be offering the fake here, fnatic. Two very close, Roy. Instant trade, so that's the bomb spotted as well. Time for the Monte to rotate. They can escape this A area. Warriors creeping also. SDY wondering, spotted and swatted by Afro. In the meantime, the B-bomb side is compromised. Afro cutting the numbers on the high ground, leaving Krasnal alone. 1 versus 4. Monte deleted person by person in this round.
Yeah, that's more like classic fnatic on this map. They love to take their time. They love to try and cause distraction, cause confusion all across the map. That's exactly what they do in that one. And for Monte, I was a little surprised to see DemQQ push Monster there. I understand the time is low and he wants to make the info play, but he was actually the man who still had an incendiary in his back pocket. So if he stuck there, maybe he could have put that molly down, slowed the fnatic push, but instead he goes aggressive and ends up going against him. Monte also still had players in bathrooms, so I thought he maybe would just rely on them to hold, but he goes down, the B site quickly falls, and fnatic's spread across the map. The tendrils stuck in a little too far there for Monte to deal with. Last round of the half then, and quite a few weak weapons in the mix. I say weak weapons, I don't know if we can call the MP9 and the Mag 7 weak anymore. They've been finding a lot of success here in CS2. See if Monte can work with them in this one.
Lots of footsteps for Waro. Not much SDY can do with the range of that Mag 7, but take the odd look. Ooh. Oh, the timing! Free fire from mezii as well. I don't believe he saw any of those CTs, but they will be dispatched off by Grim as Roy punishes SDY for trying to pick up an angle. Now they've got overwhelming numbers for this B bomb site. Bro of the MP9 will play close to the smoke. Pre-fire from mezii, but fnatic have to be careful about their timing here. Asking questions of that smoke, and down goes Bro. Not sure if there's anything left in this half for Monte. 2v5 situation for them. I think their fates are sealed for this one.
Looks like it. I think they're hoping for a mistake, but why the hell would fnatic leave the bomb? No need to. mezii looking for these final kills. There's one from Krasnal, but Grim spams through. And just Krasnal remaining. Looking for anything here, maybe just looking at those stats at this point, because fnatic should be coming away with 8 rounds from their T side. A very solid T side haul for them on their map pick. See if they can keep it up after this. Well, fnatic looking good right now against Monte. That was a fun start for Monte with that knife kill in the pistol, but ever since then it's been a bit dour for them. It was a very back and forth start to the half, but once it got into the gun rounds, fnatic looked pretty convincing here on their map pick. They've got to keep it up though. They can't take anything for granted here, even with this 8-4 lead. We'll see if they can close it out onto their CT side. No kit for them. Actually, Afro's kept $500 in the bank. Keep an eye on that going forward. Meanwhile, Monte have got a P250 in the hands of Waro, who's been having a tough time, and here comes suppression, which DemQQ was not ready for.
Nice work. Two-man pairing, short B, Roy delivering quite nicely as well. Got shadow advantage, but now he has another head, thanks to Krasnal. 2-on-4, clutch mode for Monte. They could really do with a second pistol. I think most will agree. Bomb collected. Again, those beeps that were introduced at the 10-second mark won't be a factor today, as we're using an earlier update. What if they lose this, Monte? What if they don't plant the bomb, starting with a 4-8 scoreline? So many questions to be answered in this journey of discovery from day to day, match to match.
Yeah, you can see Waro there trying to fish, but had absolutely no bait, no reason for fnatic to go looking. So they're going to have to just try and storm this A site, and look at how many CT are here.
Confident in what they are doing. Oh dear. Just walking into a trap. Air trap. That is a big round for fnatic to win. 8-4 scoreline, no bomb plant, win the pistol. Let's see how this one plays out. Of course, we're all still adjusting, adapting, absorbing MR12 and CS2. Some of these second halves have felt abrupt in how quick they've been, how brief they have been. And you wonder if this might be one of those. Monte forced into an eco with no bomb plant, no Gilils to be had. So they're looking at a 4-10 scoreline before this half really begins for them now.
Yeah, that is rough. And for fnatic, they were saying in those discussions before the game that they felt like just weren't winning pistols against ENCE yesterday. That was a big problem for them in that series that was quite close. So I think it's nice for them here that they've at least won one of the pistols on Overpass. And for Monte, well, you have to start wondering whether they were expecting to have to try and win this series in 3 maps. As the desk pointed out, these teams played each other back at Pro League on CSGO. But that was a series where fnatic were able to win Overpass, even though they didn't win the entire series. Lost the other 2 maps. Ooh, nice lineup from Roy. Good bit of damage, and he's got some support as well.
Yeah, standard stuff here from fnatic. They know their advantages are, a lot of it is going to be range in this round. So they'll play maximum range. They'll just sit on the bomb site together, keep the guns as far away as possible, and collect the frags as they are offered to them. Simple stuff. No need to overcomplicate it in that scenario. 10-4 then. The half will now begin as a buy comes through for Monte. Talk about an uphill struggle. There's so much pressure on this round. They'll have a reasonable level of utility. If you want to move into a bomb site with chain flashes, they only have 3 total. So this is going to be quite the conundrum for them.
Oh, I like this smoke from fnatic. Hard to beat this, but SDY runs straight through it, and he actually gets the kill onto Afro. Got to be scared of the long push still, though.
Yeah, quite a forward play with the scout there, but there will be some info for them. That's one thing going Monte's way, is the AKs and such versus the FAMAS versus the UMP. Is there a way back for fnatic from this position? That's a gamble that surely Waro doesn't want to take. So what do they do then? Do they try and rotate over towards A quickly? They've got a smoke in the toilets. Crims is lurking though. In the meantime, fnatic fall back. They could also stand their ground. This is killing a lot of time for Monte. They try to figure out what's happening. Unable to clear these positions towards A. They don't have as much presence as they otherwise might have liked. fnatic cut noise, and who knows where the the big numbers are. Fair chance of a 4v2 though on either bomb site. Waro doesn't catch Dexter. That's a big frag for him. The numbers move into the B bomb site though. Mezii's got an angle, spots the bomb carrier. That's a great drop. The numbers are so low for Monte now. They haven't planted the bomb. There'll only be one player to defend. Dexter is just waiting, making his way through quietly. Looking for that bomb planter, can't quite find him though. He's low on the bullets as well. Down he goes. Crims in the 1 versus 2. Did he hit that tag onto Bro? Trying to find the rest of him, unable to do so now. The situation becomes worse, a back and forth affair. Is there anything left in this one for Crims? He has a kit, he has a smoke as well. But where are these T's? That clock is ticking. We'll get his bell rung by DemQQ. That one felt like it really could have gone either way, but Monte will take a round that they really needed to win.
Yeah, I was worried that round was going to go wrong for them when Waro loses that fight against Dexter. Kill he probably should have got, a kill he probably want back. But instead it's DemQQ who steps up for the team. That was a fantastic shot. And then able to move in and cut off the rotate. I love the new jump up from Crims. Using some of the new options here on Overpass. But not meant to be in the clutch for Crims that time. And so Monte pick up that all-important gun round to give themselves a chance still in this one. That boost could be well timed if DemQQ drops back, but he's just going to come forward.
Nice and clean so far for Monte. Oh! All right then, Mezii. He's made it a 1v2. DemQQ doesn't have health. This is suddenly very awkward. Oh, he spots DemQQ. I'm not sure if he wants to. Oh, Mezii, what are you doing? This is supposed to be the comeback for Monte. He's got more health. Oh, this is so awkward for him. He's got no Kevlar. He's got to be careful. DemQQ is stuck. He's got the bomb. Smokes are being deployed. How has this happened? UK man Mezii looking for a 4th. Oh boy, this is such a gamble for DemQQ. He's going to walk through the smoke and that's going to be... Oh, it's close. He got some bullets off, but that is a complete robbery. That's a home invasion by Mezii. Crims does not understand what he's witnessing, and neither do I.
Someone go back and watch Crims' reaction after that second dig shot or the third one. Crims could not believe it. Neither could I. I had a similar reaction. This is ridiculous. The shadow spotted. Monte just give the fights away. And then DemQQ takes a massive risk and Mezii reads him like a book. We know what this man is capable of. We've heard fnatic talk about how they want him to almost have a bit more of an ego. They want Mezii to believe in himself a little more because he's capable of things like this.
So patient. Wonderful stuff. He keeps moving, keeps strafing. You can see the coach in the back cannot believe what he is seeing. Such a good start for Monte as well, but one man and one deagle was enough to say no, to deny the comeback, to put them in the bin. There will be some rifles for Monte, but where are they mentally? fnatic space program activated. Monte in orbit. Trying to make it terra firma once again.
I mean, that felt like the dagger. It really did. fnatic again with this aggressive smoke on mid and the molly behind it this time. If nothing else, it's going to stall Monte on this play towards A, and it's allowed fnatic to stack 4B early. But now that Roy's got a bit of info, he will be calling for assistance.
Good support from B.
Yeah, I like how dynamic the nades can be between A and B now.
Oh, the shadows. He's got a shred from this angle. But he's lost his position now. But again, look at the support as well for Roy. Well defended. Pop flash for Roy to move into the long position then. Brutal for Monte, trying to get closer to the A bomb site. Roy will be dropped. There's an AUG for Waro, if he wants it. Have a look at Dexter though. He's off to the sandwich shop.
Having a leisurely stroll. No enemies around him right now. He will just be telling his teammates to be ready up on A. Does he want to lock down connector though? Because there is always the chance that Monte go back down to B. So indeed, Dexter will cut off that rotation. That allows this crossfire to be deadly on this A site here for fnatic. Although they have rotated another man away, second guessing slightly. That info should bring the players back here and they should be ready.
Afro is back just in time. Oh, the dream is collapsing for fnatic. Monte doing things the hard way, one round after another. Dexter coming in from the back now. Made it to a different postcode, but has returned to the A bomb site. 1 versus 3. Does he keep the pressure on? Waiting for a peek. Won't get anything more from it though. 5 rounds required for Monte to tie the score.
DemQQ really stepping up on this T side. Has had a bunch of big rounds. Oh, that's the reaction shot. Crims maybe should have had the drop on DemQQ there, but credit to him. Fast headshots come out from DemQQ, punishes those misses from fnatic. And so it doesn't look like Monte are completely out of this one yet. Oh, and here's a 4A start. You can now throw nades from A down to B. We're not seeing that from fnatic though. I think they're just going to go and full on take this space.
What would timing be like for Monte? Dexter trying to hold things down. Has that come in time though? Krasnal's beyond it. Dexter has to deliver with the FAMAS, but he is so blind and has no idea how many players are on this bomb site. This round's over. Gambles were taken. Ends up being the wrong round for fnatic to send it towards A.
Yeah, fnatic's buy was a little awkward here, so I think they decided, let's take a risk in this round, try and get an advantage early. And as soon as it goes against them, pretty easy decision to save. See just how blind he is. Not sure how there's not a flash assist in the kill feed. I don't think DemQQ was the man who threw the flash. But either way.
Top fragging now is DemQQ. He was tied with Roy on 17, but moves to 18 with that frag. Delivering for the team. Great presence at these events as well. Often very vocal, very entertaining. Always great to have some strong personalities in esports. fnatic being careful with their money then. We'll see. I'm sure they'll keep the money together for the full buy to come. Let's see what their approach is for this one. Don't think they'll be investing too much.
Yeah, I'd suggest the full save here if you really want to get a good buy into the next. Only a $2,400 losing bonus. I have enjoyed the fnatic utility toward mid, using that new smoke you can throw from spawn and the molly into mid. They've thrown it again here to try and dissuade Monte. Monte already up into playground, but Afro's here with a flash. Roy might not need it. Wins the first fight. Flash back for the second. And Roy putting in work with this rifle right now.
This is how you crush hopes and dreams. Able to go all the way back to the toilets as well. Dexter's the only man left with Util. And he's on B, so no more flashes for Roy. He'll be dropped eventually. Oh, this is a fantastic bait setup now. They're both blind though, but they still deliver the frag. How has that happened? Nothing really going the way of Monte. There are sound cues as well. Afro swings to take one for the team, but it's not going to work the way they were expecting. They know where both Monte players are now, but it's only the pistol players who are left.
Oh, poor Dexter with just that.
P2000?
Yeah.
He's got the stock pistol.
I think his job will be to delay in case they do come to this A site. Crims is still sitting all the way in spawn. I feel like even if Monte rotate, it will probably be through connector. But maybe Crims has a better read than I do. We'll wait and see. Because with 35 seconds, Monte have to make up their minds pretty soon here.
Yeah, and I imagine as that clock creeps towards 20, Crims will start moving.
There it is.
There'll be more urgency towards those bomb sites.
How can Dexter delay, though? With just a P2000? Oh, the answer is he can't, really. Molly down, and now the bomb should be planted safely. And Crims is rotating back through connector. So he's going to take a while to get here.
Playing off of Dexter's presence or trying to. Waro will have the AWP in the toilets. But Crims could walk past. Battle for control goes back and forth in these rounds. Oh, no fear from DemQQ, not disengaging whatsoever. Continues to top frag and keep his team in the fight. Gap closes to 3 now.
1 HP there at the end for DemQQ, but he didn't look scared. And this buy should be coming through for fnatic, but some limitations. No AWP for them. FAMAS in there for Dexter. And notably, no kits that I can see right now. So we'll have to keep track of that if the bomb does indeed get planted. Meanwhile, Waro has that AWP for Monte. Has not had a good game here at Waro, but if he could step up in these late rounds, could make all the difference as Monte go for something fast into B short. Crims wasn't ready. Maybe a little lucky to survive there. 10 HP off that nade. Now down to 8, but he's just about alive.
Roy making steps in, connects up. A lot of action early in this round. Everybody's still standing for the time being, though. Now you can do a sideways jump around a corner and clear other angles in short B. Minute 10 as Monte look to understand the climate towards A. Krasnal just lurking in connector for the time being. At this point we have to keep an eye on the util for Monte. Just a one flash if they want to make a play into a bomb site. Those smokes will be very key though. Those mollies as well. So they've got enough tools. Many of these rounds have ended in unpredictable fashion. But Dexter is getting more curious towards that B position. And if he can hold short B, then I would imagine a third man will head toward A pretty quickly.
Yeah, looks like it. And Afro's even getting inquisitive towards short. So surely fnatic will start to assume that that A long position is likely hit. SDY has dealt with Afro. You can see mezii is here to plug that gap you were talking about.
Yeah, they've got to get more people towards A as soon as possible. But Roy's a very good position. Traded, however, and the numbers are gone for fnatic. 2 versus 4. Crimson 8 HP. Monte's timing paying off for them. Just having the off angle around top connector. Catching fnatic. So where's that control gone? It's like everybody's trying to hold on to a wet bar of soap at the moment.
Yeah, this is some comeback from Monte. Remember, fnatic won that CT pistol. So they were in a really good position. That 10-4 lead has quickly evaporated here for fnatic. Credit to Monte, it's been a grind, but they've got back into this. Oh, the sound maybe? I feel like that ladder made some noise. But no reaction, and that means they don't save a single sausage. It's going to be Monte up against a weak buy again. This is doable for Monte.
It really is. If you think about the rounds we've seen in this half, and remember that round, that clutch from mezii with the Desert Eagle.
That's the only, well, it wasn't even a gun round, but outside of the pistol and the follow-up, that's all they've won.
Yeah, it's quite a large failure rate for fnatic on their CT side.
I like the heavier save here for fnatic, though. They need to get that AWP out. They need the full gun round, and they've got flashes in this one as well.
Comes a swing from long. mezii ate a lot of that flash, though. Actually, that's a T-flash that messed him up. Great result for Monte so far. There is a small chance at some craziness with this USP, considering the health of the likes of Krasnal and Waro. Not going to hold my breath on that one, though. fnatic's lead has dissolved. And Monte see clearly now.
Yeah, also worth remembering, both teams used a lot of timeouts early in this one. Back in the first half, when we had a really back and forth start to this map. I think both teams still have 1 timeout remaining, if I'm not mistaken. This might not be a bad time for it if they do, but haven't called it yet. It should be the buy for fnatic, though. They've made sure they can get that AWP. They've made sure they can get full rifles, kits as well. All the bells and whistles. No more excuses. No more time for fnatic to struggle. They've got to win this round here because this comeback from Monte has been a little too strong.
Freddy Krieger is on the server. It's close to Halloween after all. Never mind, he's been dispatched of. Good ending for that horror story. Org in the hands of Roy. Very forward positions over towards A as well. can see Afro keeping an eye on things. They've learned to be careful with their timing versus Monte, but only 4 players remaining. Surely fnatic will be more confident, looking to play a reactive game. You can see Dexter just waiting to respond, put a wall of smoke up on that bomb site. So important to cut the site in half when the CTs come knocking. The T's come knocking, sorry. And now Afro will be on an island. We'll see if he wraps around to hold top connector, but in the meantime, the creep from Monte will come. Instant response there from Dexter. Great utility as Crims tries to find something around this smoke. More util coming, Molly's coming his way, have to force back. There's time for Monte to wait this out. I might get a bit nervous towards the end though if they do. Roy dotting that smoke with lead. 29 seconds, 5 on 3, no losses yet. Afro's got a bad angle now. SDY will pick him up, which means there's no one left on the bomb site with those frags. In through Monster he goes, 80 seconds, 1 versus 4, instant trade. And finally, fnatic find game points.
That was so well stalled out by fnatic there. Just the way they use the counter utility puts Monte in a very tough position. They have to decide, okay, we've been counter-smoked, counter-flashed. Do we really want to commit through this to the site? It's not going to feel comfortable, especially as fnatic had a pretty big stack here, and especially once Roy gets that kill on the edge of that smoke spamming through. It just means Monte have no real sting on that approach to the B site. So 2 map points for fnatic, 2 chances to close out their map pick. Monte still with a good buy on their side though. Boost early. I don't know if mezii spotted those players, but there were spams there going into connector anyway. Meanwhile, Afro trying to get active. Has not been too involved so far. But those players on the Monte side have just slinked past him into short. Look at this from fnatic though. They have players rotating up to A. They look very ready for this. Whew.
Wow. mezii is absolutely ready. Just seeing Krasnal, not dropping him, no. That's big position for Monte, but they wonder about Long, and they should do. But while they wonder about Long, Dexter's on the bomb site as well. Roy creeping back quietly, not giving his position away, but SDY's on the flank also. This is a developing situation, as they say. 3 on 4. I think he spotted Roy there. He needs to go and finish him off, but he's rounded the corner. But maybe there's a chance with the info that SDY has in this position. Afro still by the party area as well.
DemQQ's on B.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Do they wait for DemQQ to flank then? So many options for Monte as SDY continues to creep forth. Spots the barrel of the gun. Sees Roy, who swings out, almost wins that duel. Down to 1 HP for SDY, falling back now. Does that activate Afro? He starts to move now by this party position. Woro's looking behind him though. The patience, oh, he's looked away just for a second. Bomb lost, DemQQ caught. The spatial awareness from fnatic, great, putting that flank. That leaves 1 HP for Young to try and solve this problem, and that'll be too much to ask. fnatic backs to the wall, finally secure Overpass.